I don't think he was, as the dominant image portrays him, I don't think he was depressed and miserable and isolated, and sometimes he's even portrayed as senile at the end. I don't think he was any of those things, but I do think he was on a roller coaster ride emotionally in the last years. His wife's social secretary became his secretary and then housekeeper, and she was 25 years his junior. She was a very attractive woman, and once Livy died, she became a kind of a surrogate wife. And he gave over almost all responsibility for his family to her. She attempted to control him, and towards the end, she was aiming to alienate him from his family. His youngest daughter, Jean, was exiled and remained in exile for 3 years, even though Jean had only signed up for 6 months, clearly only 6 months in a private sanitarium, and she begged to get back into his house, and she was denied. And this came about because Twain agreed with his secretary's proposition that he not read his daughter's letters. He got Jean back through a series of circumstances that is complicated, but he finally talked to Jean's doctor himself after 3 years and discovered that the secretary was telling Jean's doctor that Twain did not want her in his house, which was basically untrue, though it was more convenient for Twain, and we all have to admit that, including Twain admitted it, but he had never intended to exile his daughter and to keep her from his house forever. And once he talked to the doctor and found out that the secretary was telling the doctor that Twain did not want his daughter to cross his threshold, Twain denied it. He was appalled, and he demanded that Jean be allowed back into his house, and she came for a trial visit and was there till the end of her life.